Hello, Gemini. Welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Gemini is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. It doesn't cost anything. It's completely free. All right. And if there's anything you would like me to pray over, or meditate upon, or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger. And I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Gemini, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And here we have the Knight of Swords. Now, this could be talking about some Libra energy in your life. All right. We're going to put this into some context. This could really be us learning a new way of communicating. Right. Let's see what this is all about. Maybe a new way of communicating with the world, or with the universe, or with spirit. Right. Let's see. Okay. More of the air and more air energy. Maybe we are learning a new language here. Maybe we're learning, well, the first thing I see because of this Seven of Pentacles, right, and all the air energy, is the way that that our vibes, the way they've done experiments, right, where people have talked to plants and kind of measured the different ways that they grow based on the kind of energy that they receive. And you talk to plants in a negative way, and they're not really going to grow. You talk to plants in a positive and friendly and happy way, and they grow more abundantly, right? That's the first thing that I kind of thought of. But let's select the mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. And we're just going to set that here. We'll put Mr. Ed right there on top. Now, we're not going to look at that card until the very end. It will tie everything together, and it will give us the confirmation that we need. If at any point during the reading you get an idea, a sense, a feeling of what that card is, I want you to put your prediction in the comments. Okay? Let's do it together. Let's make it a collective group exercise in intuition. All right. I think it'll be fun. All right, let's take a look around the room again, because the first thing that I'm noticing is that we only have that one major arcana. Right? This represents the entire universe, the entire world. This really represents a lot of things. It represents your body, represents your room, represents your house, represents your neighborhood, represents your community, represents the city, the state, the country, the world itself, the universe itself, and the infinite itself. Okay? Literally represents everything. And I feel as if we're kind of learning a new language here. We're learning how to communicate with that everything. There is a full moon in Gemini occurring in a few days here. And I wonder if this is bringing you kind of an open line of communication, right? It almost feels like this full moon is going to be a window of time where you've got Spirit's ear, right? It's like you have a particular window for this communication, for like this phone call, right? So it's almost like we're trying to figure out what to say, right? It's kind of like you got to know what to wish for. So when you see that shooting star, you kind of are, you know. You don't have to sit there and think about it. So This is really cool. All of this air energy, usually we get a lot of air energy, a lot of swords, and it's about fighting and conflict and all this stuff. No, I think this is you communicating yourself, unlike me, communicating clearly about what you want, about what you need, where you're going, right? This is kind of the opportunity for you to really ask the universe for what you need, to really express yourself. And I don't mean, asking, well, I could really use a new car, to be honest. Our car is quite old, starting to fall apart. it's not asking for material things. See, we know just by looking at this reading that there's not a lot of earth energy, right? There's some here, but it's in the background. It's a Seven of Pentacles. It's kind of dark. It's saying this isn't the focus. We do need physical, we do need our environment to improve. We want more abundance in our life, sure. But what we are really seeking is this kind of spiritual connection. This almost a victory over the confusion, a victory over ourselves, a victory over negative influences. See, we want the clarity of these swords cards. We want the abundance. Here's the Three of Cups. We want the strength. We want the courage. We want to be creative and thoughtful and expressive. And I feel like the universe is really giving you a window, really giving you like your own scheduled time to express all of these things about yourself, This is a real spiritual thing here. But there's also a practical side to it, okay? Now, the universe or world card kind of represents everybody else in your life right now, right? And maybe there's some holiday gatherings that are taking place. Maybe there's just a lot of interaction with people in your life, friends, family, neighbors, right? And I feel like you're getting better and better at precision, right? Saying exactly what you mean, not stumbling around your words as I very often do. But there's a certain clarity in your communication right now. Yeah. And I really think it has a lot to do with this full moon energy. I think it's illuminating yourself in such a way where you know exactly what you want. You know how you think, you know how you feel, you know what you want, you know what you don't want. There's a lot of illumination taking place right now, right? And I think it's putting you in kind of a different mode with the people in your life. Now, this could literally be the holiday gatherings. This could literally be you in the middle of your neighborhood, in the middle of your friend group, or it could be the workplace too. We're learning how to express ourselves more concisely. And to do that, we have to know what we want. This is the Ace of Swords. This is in the background. This is, I think, a certainty. Right? This is the truth. You know what your mission is. You know what you want to do in life. And you know all of the peripheral things to that. Right? The will is one. Your purpose is one. Your mission is a singular mission. But there are a lot of things that branch off from that, right? A lot of things that also have to happen. Everything is related to that. So I think this is really, this is your ability to communicate those needs and those requirements, those intentions effectively. You have to know what your mission is. You have to know what you want. And this is also kind of that direct line of communication, right? It's full chakra activation. It's going all the way from the root chakra to the crown in a direct line, right? So not only are you sending your prayers and appeals and sending all of your communication up, but you're also receiving a lot. Yeah. And I think that in most cases, I would expect to see some confusion. With this kind of a spiritual download, it's a two-way kind of data stream here. I would expect there to be more swords. But you have both a knight and a queen. You have perfect balance and harmony in your mind. Everything is making sense to you, right? And everything that you say is making sense to others. It's a very clear stream of communication. So, with the knight here, this is the courage, this is the passion in what you say. This is very convincing to people, you know. I think you have an eloquence about you. I think you're able to talk to people in such a way that they can't help but get infected by your enthusiasm, right? And this is a skill and a talent, you know. But it's not being used for selfish or materialistic ends. That's one of the reasons for the Seven of Pentacles here. But also with the Queen of Swords down here at the bottom. Because the Queen has a lot of that water energy inside of them. A lot of compassion, a lot of love, a lot of desire for connection, a real care and concern, a real love for people. And I think that's what you're trying to express in your communications, in your interact, in your relationships, right? The swords mean all of these things. You're trying to express your love, trying to express your care and concern for people, for yourself, for the world, for trying to make your circumstances and those of your, whatever it is, your job, your family, your neighborhood, trying to make it more abundant for everyone. This is the Three of Cups up here at the top of the path of the dove. And this, I think, is your outward expression. This is you communicating what you need and want in life. This is you understanding the process of creation on the emotional/spiritual plane. You understand how to create love and pleasure and bliss and happiness and satisfaction, and how to create abundance in the world, right? And now you're starting to take this message out to the masses, right? You're starting to make connections with people. And I don't know what you're doing exactly, if it's some sort of charity work or missionary work, if it's some kind of a community organization, maybe you're volunteering somewhere. A lot of things. It could be just in your personal life. It could be the way you communicate with family and friends now is taking on a different level. It's taking on a different feeling tone, right? I think you're trying to create more abundance in your life, an abundance of love, right? An abundance of love. Now, looking at the Nine of Wands in the future position, and this is really, I've got to say, this is strange for a Gemini reading. You know, this doesn't feel like a Gemini reading to me. This feels like something else, because this is just so calm, so balanced. And I don't even mean balanced with the elements, because yeah, we've got a lot of fire, right? Not that much water. We got a lot of air, not that much earth. There's an active, engaged vibe here. It's not withdrawn. It's not confused. It is up and active and energized, and it's ready to network. It's ready to parlay. You're building rapport with people in a way that feels authentic, in a way that really shows that you are connected. So maybe I don't know if maybe you have a YouTube channel or a podcast or some sort of a show, some sort of a presentation that you give. I feel like you're speaking in public in some way. Yeah. But it feels very authentic. It feels like this Nine of Wands. It feels like you're very connected with yourself, with spirit. And not only that, this is the moon here. The sun and the moon connected. So I feel like this full moon energy is really giving you the opportunity to stand up and start talking, right? People are going to listen to you. And maybe you're not feeling that yet, but I think as this Monday approaches, the full moon in Gemini too, I think you need to take advantage of this opportunity to give your presentation, make your pitch, right? talk to people, tell your story, share whatever this is, people are going to listen to you because they can see that you're connected. That's someone that knows, right? And they're going to feel your sincerity. They're going to feel your fire too, because we got a lot of fire here. They're going to feel that intensity, right? Take advantage of that, right? Don't miss out on the opportunity. Now, we're going to shift to the path of the serpent. And as I do this, I'd like to ask for your subscription. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It's free. Doesn't cost you anything. Leave some comments for me, too. I really love hearing from all of you. Okay. I appreciate all of you. The Seven of Wands. This is maybe a little bit of reluctance to get up on stage and make your presentation, right? Maybe you have a big pitch to give at work. Maybe there's something that you kind of want to announce to the world, right? Because remember, this is something that it could just be you in your room, but it could be you in the middle of the universe. This could be you shouting this from the mountaintops, okay? Whatever this truth is, you've got something to say, Gemini, and you need to say it. There's a little bit of, not worry really, but a little bit of insecurity, right? A little bit of stage fright here with this one. And this is, maybe this isn't something that you ever have done or something that you like to do. I know for me, kind of the public speaking or the communication courses in college and stuff, no, the worst. I can't do it. I cannot do it. This is a little different doing the YouTube because I feel like I'm talking to just one of you at a time, So this is easier for me. But if you were all here in this room, all 130-something thousand of you, I don't think I could do it, And that's the Seven of Wands. This needs to be turned around and we need to think, no, I can do it. I will do it. I must do it. Even though I'm going to be scared, beyond belief here. We got to do it anyway. We need to take advantage of this opportunity. We've got to muster the courage, right? And this is probably the biggest thing that you've ever kind of attempted to do. And maybe that presentation is coming up. Maybe this is going to be the first time that you've ever had to stand up and speak your truth. Could be just you in the house with the family. It could be you on the mountaintop, Could be both. You have something to say, and you need to say it. Okay? Now, the Seven of Pentacles here, this is some of the earth energy that we have. This is Saturn and Taurus. This is saying let's not be too concerned with the outward appearance of things. Right? Don't be so attached to the physical, tangible outcome. This is an energy that's saying that this presentation that you're giving or this truth that you're speaking, it's not related directly, it's not resulting directly in some sort of product. Okay? This is beyond all that. Okay? This is something that I think ultimately will lead to an abundance in the physical realm. But now is not the time to emphasize the physical rewards. Don't emphasize the money, right? Emphasize the meaning. Because this is in the background. This is something, and it's in the environment too, right? The Seven of Pentacles is in the environment. We do have the connection with the Seven of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. This is kind of, to me, it's obviously the fire and the earth connection, right? Which to me is the kind of the direct flow of manifestation. It is heaven and earth. It is impulse and behavior, right? And they're in line. It's one for one here. So this is also saying that the degree of effort, right? The amount of effort you put into this, whatever situation this is, that's what you're going to get out of it. Okay? But I don't think that the the physical rewards. I don't think the money is the most important thing to you. I think it's the meaning behind it, the connections that are being made. Right? It's more about the truth and the love than it is about the money. Now, the money is important. There's a reason why it's here. Okay? And it's in the environment. So I think that this is something that is meant to build up that Seven of Pentacles, make this more abundant. Right? Turn this into an 8, a 9, a 10 of Pentacles. It's kind of, I wonder if you're doing something, it kind of feels like maybe to help feed people or to help those in need, right? Especially during the holidays, this could really be a thing here. This is almost, I almost wonder if you're kind of being the voice for those that don't have a voice, right? Some of you, maybe that's going to really resonate, okay? Because I feel like, again, it's not directly related to the money, the wealth, but that's the ultimate goal here. So maybe you're making some sort of presentation or some sort of pitch or some sort of truth that you're speaking about that is ultimately meant to restore the world, right? To help fix the neighborhood, let's say. I hope that's making sense because that feels very authentic to me. Very authentic. Now, moving to the 8 of Wands here. It's in the position of what we don't want. And this might be, it's kind of an anxious card, right? And perhaps this is more of the stage fright than the 7 of Wands was. Okay? Because this is kind of like you're ready to go, but something is holding you back. And this might just be like waiting for the timing. And the longer we have to wait, the more anxious we get. This is kind of like when you get somewhere way too early. You have this important meeting and you get there way too early. And then you just have to sit there and wait. And you start getting more and more impatient. And you just start kind of fidgeting and like tap dancing in place. And it's just like, I just want to go. I just want to do it. Just let me on stage. Got to get this energy out, right? So this is, to me, kind of a card that says we need to calm down. We need to slow down a little bit, right? And maybe waiting for this full moon energy now I don't know if this is taking place on Monday, literally, it could be. But, a few days, give or take, of the full moon. Whenever this is taking place, I feel like it's got a certain schedule. The timing has to be right. And this is you kind of waiting in the wings impatiently. And this is what we don't want. We want more of a calm, steady energy. But it's interesting also that we've got a 6, a 7, and an 8. So this too could be, the longer you put this off, the more anxious we're going to get to, but the more like turned around we're going to get. The more we start to we're just kind of spinning now. And I wonder if it starts to become too complicated, right? Maybe we just want a 6. Maybe we just want, let's just go, let's just do it now. And speak our truth, make our presentation, make our pitch, whatever it is. We wait longer, we start getting a little nervous with the 7. Wait even longer, now we're starting to really spin our wheels and at an 8, right? So maybe the 6 is here to say, look, just do it while you have the confidence, right? Like someone's really jazzing you up, then just go do it, right? If you wait, if you delay, if you hesitate, then this balanced confidence is going to devolve into nervousness, anxiety, and confusion and all that kind of stuff. So it feels like this is a real opportunity for you to take advantage. I feel like the energy is calm and clear. You know what you're going to say. You've got it all like thought out. You've got the right words. You've got the confidence. You're authentic. You're connected. You've got something to say, and you've got to say it. The longer you wait, the less likely it's going to be that you're going to do this because this anxiety is growing, you know. Let's look at the mystery card. All right, I've never quite seen this in a Gemini reading before. This is a lot of, to me, it feels like a real peaceful mind, you know, really calm, really balanced. I don't feel there's a lot of chaos in the mental sphere right now. And this is a moment of clarity to take advantage of. A moment of clarity. And it's symbolized either figuratively or literally by that full moon in Gemini on Monday, right? If you have a prediction for this mystery card, I want you to put your answer in the comments below. I guess I want to maybe see the end result here. I want to get some more clarity on the earth energy. So I would like a 9 or a 10 of pentacles, right? Just showing that, yes, maybe this is all about restoring something to the earth, building something back up, taking what's dark here and making it lush and bright and flourishing, right? So I'd like to see some more earth energy. Let's take a look. It's not earth energy, but it is Gemini energy. It is your power card. We got to ring the bell. I ring the bell because this is your spirit, right? This is the spirit of Gemini. And this is a commitment. This is a real marriage. This is like a real life purpose thing here. This is destiny, but this is like perfection, you know. This feels like it is your true love, your divine purpose. There's no question about it, right? This is what you're committed to, and this is really the Ace of Swords here. And I think you're marrying yourself to this. You're committing to this, and maybe this is a card that says you have to commit to this, and you have to do it. You've got something to say. You've got to say it. Because this is coming from a place of pure spirit for you. This is your truth that you are speaking. And maybe it is something locally. Maybe it's just saying something to your family, right? Maybe this is a big presentation for the entire world to witness. Whatever it is, though, it is essentially you. It is your truth and your voice, and this is the choice that you have to make, you know, to execute this, to speak it, to stand up and to say what you have to say. And for some of you, maybe this is between you and a lover, right? Could be a romantic thing, a marriage. Could be something that you really have. And all of this could be saying that maybe you're proposing to somebody, right? I mean, it could be that. Whatever it is that you are getting ready to do, the 6 of Wands says at the end that you're going to be victorious, that you will succeed. It will work out in your favor, but you've got to step up and do it. You've got something to say, you need to say it, and once you do, wild success, right? Wild success. Far-reaching success. This is the kind of joy and bliss and the blessings and the miracles that are going to ripple out to the far corners of the universe. But it all comes down to your choice, Gemini. Now, we're going to do an extended reading. If you want to stick around, click on the link up here in the corner. That'll give you access to all of the extended readings, not just Gemini, but for every sign. You can cross-watch. Not too much of an idea here of who else might be involved. There might be some Libra energy somewhere, okay, in your life. Someone close to you, maybe. Maybe for some of you. I'm here every day from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. Chicago time. I hope you'll come back tomorrow and join me. Come hang out with me. All right. Gemini-specific readings are on Tuesdays and Fridays. Okay. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It's totally free. All right. Doesn't cost you anything. I thank you and I love you, and we're all in this together.